Nets of 3D shapes. The net of a 3D shape is what it looks like if it is opened out flat. A net can be folded up to make a 3D shape. There may be several possible nets for one 3D shape. You may draw a net on the paper, then fold it into the shape.
Let's take a cube and dissect it. We will keep this one as the reference, take another cube exactly like this one and dissect it. By dissect, I mean that we will open the cube up along its edges. And what will we get if we open it up? Let's see. We can open the top face first. This looks like a box with its top face open. Then we can open the green face in the front. Then we drop the orange and the blue faces on the right. The faces that remain are the face to the left and the face behind. Next, we can drop the left face to the left, and then we drop the only remaining face behind. Now we have completely opened up the cube along its edges to get a two-dimensional shape like this. But what is this? What is it called? This is called the net of the solid. In this case, it's the net of a cube. A net is a diagram which shows what the solid will look like when it is opened along its edges and laid flat. The net, as we can see, is clearly two-dimensional. If we look at it from the top, it will look like this. The orange face is the face to the right, the blue face is the top face, the green face is the face in the front, the black face is the base, the purple one was on the one at the back, and the red one was on the left. Yes, all we did was open up the faces along the edges and we got the net of a solid. Now listen to the next question carefully. Does the net of this solid have to look exactly like this? Is this the only possible net of the cube? Maybe not. Let's see if we can open up the same cube differently. We open up the top face first along this edge. Then we open up the front face outwards towards the right. Then we make the side face fall towards the right. There are still two faces remaining, the purple one at the back and the red one to the left. So we drop the left face towards the left and the back face backwards. This is what we get. It's clearly different from the earlier one. To know how it's different, let's look at the top view. The top view will look like this. So drawing the net of a solid may result in different figures. It doesn't have to be the same. I'm sure you have understood the concept of a net by now. It's easy for me to draw the net of a three-dimensional shape using software, but how would you draw the net of a solid in your notebook? Well, you would have to pull out the architect in you. Look at this cube. How would you draw the net of this cube in your notebook? You don't have 3D software, so you need to imagine. One good way to draw a net would be by naming the faces. We can call the face in the front F and the face at the back B. The face which is down can be called D and the one at the top can be called T. And L and R for left and right. These are the 6 faces: F, B, T, D, L and R. Now when we draw the net of this cube, we should make sure that all faces are covered. We should start off by having one face as the reference. Let's move this to the left. D would be a good face to start off with. We draw the base D here. Now we need to imagine as if we are opening up the figure. We can drop R and T together towards the right. Yes, we can drop the face on the right and the face on the top. R would be here and T would be here next to R. We have covered 3 faces and all the 3 remaining faces are attached to the 3 remaining edges of D. The face in the front when dropped will look like this. The face on the left when dropped towards the left will look like this. And the back face will be attached to the top edge of D. This is one of the ways in which the net of this cube can be drawn. One way to verify it is by making sure that all the faces of the three-dimensional shape are covered. This is the figure of a triangular prism. It's a triangular prism because the 2 bases are triangles and the other faces are rectangular. If there were 2 rectangles as the bases, it would have been called a rectangular prism or a cuboid. Now let's try to draw the net of a triangular prism. Let's take its duplicate and dissect it. There are many ways in which we can open it up along its edges. We can start off by opening the rectangular face on the right. Then we can open up the rectangular face on its left. Then drop the two triangles to get this. This is the net of a triangular prism. And the top view will look like this. The yellow and the red rectangular faces are the faces to the right and the left of the prism. The black one is at the bottom. The green and the blue ones are the identical parallel faces in the front and the back. Remember, this is not the only possibility. Let's zoom out and see the different possibilities. The prism may be opened up to look like this. We can see that the position of the green triangle has changed. The prism can be opened up to look even like this. Let's zoom out and see another possibility. It might look like this. It all just depends on how you open it up. All these nets are possibilities for this prism. Let's take another example. Here's a square pyramid. It's called a square pyramid because its base is a square and all other faces are triangles. One base and 4 triangles. If the base was a triangle, it would have been called a triangular pyramid. Forget this solid for now. I want you to try drawing the net of this solid. Give it a shot. Let's try drawing it using pen and paper. To make sure you cover all faces, it's a good idea to name them all. Let the square at the bottom be called B and the 4 triangular faces be called T1, T2, T3 and T4. The triangle in the front T1, the triangle at the right T2, the triangle behind T3 and the triangle to the left T4. To draw its net, let's draw its base first. We draw a square like this and name it B. And now it's pretty simple. There is a triangle attached to each side of the base. Opening up the 4 triangles along the sides of the base will give us this. 4 triangles attached to each edge of the square. This is the net of a square pyramid. And the top view will look like this. This is the base and 4 triangles attached to the sides of the square.